Across the vast landscapes once ruled by the Ottomans, enormous shadows still fall across the earth, shadows cast by fortresses built centuries ago. These silent guardians, constructed with precision, power, and unmatched architectural vision, continue to defy time. They rise over coastlines, mountains, deserts, and ancient crossroads, telling a story of an empire whose strength was not only in armies but in stone. During the height of the Ottoman Empire, fortification was more than a military strategy. It was a declaration of authority, a message to enemies, and a promise of safety to the people living within their walls. Reports from historians describe how the Ottomans transformed the regions they conquered with their remarkable engineering. Cities that once lay exposed became fortified strongholds, capable of repelling even the most determined invaders. What stands today is a testimony to their mastery. The empire expanded rapidly from the 14th century onwards, and with every victory came the need for strong defenses. Ottoman architects studied the geography of each region with precision. If the land curved toward the sea, they built cliffside fortresses to guard the waters. If the landscape opened into plains, they erected massive walls, towers, and gates to stop enemy cavalry in their tracks. The strategic brilliance behind these structures often made the difference between victory and defeat. One of the most striking examples is the fortress of Rumeli Hisar in Istanbul. Completed in just 4 months under Sultan Mehmed II, its purpose was clear: to choke the Bosphorus and cut off aid to Constantinople. The world watched as this monumental construction helped pave the way for one of the most significant conquests in history. Even today, Rumeli Hisar still stands firm on the European side of the strait, a reminder of the determination that powered the Ottoman war machine. Beyond their military purpose, Ottoman fortresses reflected the empire's architectural sophistication. Engineers blended functionality with beauty, combining sleek lines, strong stonework, and precise symmetry. Reports from early travelers tell of towering gates decorated with calligraphy, domed guard posts, and courtyards designed for both military drills and civilian gatherings. These fortresses were often more than mere defensive positions. They were miniature cities filled with soldiers, craftsmen, and administrators. As threats evolved, so did Ottoman designs. When artillery became widespread, their engineers adapted by creating angled walls capable of absorbing cannon fire. Bastions and gun towers were added, giving Ottoman soldiers wider fields of vision and stronger positions from which to defend. This constant innovation allowed the empire to maintain control over key trade routes, coastal regions, and strategic mountain passes for centuries. Another enduring example is Yedikule Fortress, also located in Istanbul. Known as the Fortress of Seven Towers, it served as a treasury, a prison, and a symbol of state power. Its thick walls, rising high above the surrounding district, remind visitors of the empire's ability to combine intimidation with efficiency. Generations of rulers depended on fortresses like Yedikule to protect their wealth, hold political prisoners, and secure their capital from threats both inside and out. Moving beyond the heartland of the empire, Ottoman fortresses can still be found, stretching from the Balkans to the Middle East. In Bosnia, the fortress of Pocitel clings to the rocky hillside, overlooking the Neretva River. Its towers and winding stone pathways show how the Ottomans adapted their designs to mountainous terrain. In Greece, the fortified island town of Nafplio still bears the imprint of Ottoman engineering, standing as a historical reminder of centuries of shifting control. Further east, in the deserts of the Middle East, fortresses like Qasr al-Halabat demonstrate how the Ottomans modified their construction to withstand harsh climates. Thick stone walls kept out heat during the day and guarded against freezing temperatures at night. These outposts played a decisive role in protecting trade caravans and ensuring the safety of pilgrims traveling across vast, lonely landscapes. As trade flourished, coastal fortresses became essential for the empire's naval dominance. Along the Mediterranean, the Ottomans built mighty sea-facing walls designed to withstand pirate attacks and European naval encroachments. In places like Algeria and Tunisia, Ottoman strongholds still overlook the sea, their cannons long silent, but their presence undeniable. Many of these fortresses later became hubs of governance, culture, and economic activity. Even more impressive is the durability of Ottoman craftsmanship. Many of these fortresses have endured earthquakes, wars, and centuries of weathering. While empires rose and fell, Their stone foundations remained. Restoration projects today reveal that the materials and construction techniques used by Ottoman architects were far ahead of their time. Their ability to blend limestone, marble, and brick created structures capable of withstanding both enemy fire and natural decay. Modern researchers often highlight the disciplined labor and immense logistical planning that went into building these structures. Supplies had to be transported over long distances. Workers, including stonecutters, masons, and carpenters, were organized into highly efficient teams. Military engineers supervised the process closely, ensuring that every tower, gate, and wall met the empire's strict standards. Nothing was left to chance. Some fortresses even served as administrative capitals. Within their walls, local governors held court, collected taxes, and managed regional affairs. Fortresses such as Ankara Castle became the center of social life, with markets, craftsmen, and families living in the safety the walls provided. These strongholds became a blend of military precision and everyday communal activity. Today, tourists walk through the same gates once guarded by elite Ottoman soldiers. They climb towers that once offered views of approaching armies. They explore tunnels, weapons rooms, and ancient barracks where warriors prepared for battle. For many visitors, these experiences bring history to life in ways that no book or lecture ever could. Archaeologists and historians continue to study these fortresses to uncover new information about Ottoman strategy, culture, and daily life. Every restored wall and excavated chamber adds to our understanding of how one of the world's longest-lasting empires maintained its power. These studies reveal a civilization that valued resilience, ingenuity, and adaptability, qualities that helped the Ottomans rule 3 continents for more than 600 years. What makes these fortresses even more remarkable is how they represent unity across a diverse empire. Whether in the Balkans, Anatolia, Arabia, or North Africa, the architectural language remains unmistakably Ottoman. It is a shared identity carved in stone, connecting distant regions under one powerful banner. The forts serve as silent storytellers of the empire's reach and vision. As the modern world continues to change rapidly, these ancient structures stand as anchors of history. They remind us that the Ottomans were not only conquerors, but also builders, planners, and architects of lasting power. Their fortresses remain symbols of strength, endurance, and engineering brilliance. Centuries have passed, but their walls still hold firm. Their towers still rise proudly against the sky. Their presence still shapes the landscapes around them. And as long as they stand, the legacy of the Ottoman Empire lives on, etched in stone, resisting time, and echoing the story of an empire that once reshaped the world.